everyone.
What would you do if you had my life? Work like me, had them stripes. Would you go hard just to have that ice? But I'm just trying to have that price. Any yo cooking about to add that spice. Nowadays dudes never had that fight. When it push bill, better burst your pipes. What would you do if you had my life? Work like me, had them stripes. Would you go hard just to have that ice? But I'm just trying to have that price. Any yo cooking about to add that spice. Nowadays dudes never had that fight. When it push bill, better burst your pipes.
The WNBA Gambling Podcast and Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by the SGPN app. Get all of our Pick Sam podcasts for free with the SGPN app. Yes, sir. We are back with another edition of the WNBA Gambling Podcast with the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. No mean no voice, so guys, me really well feeling well. Terrell Furman Jr. here at your service. Oh, wait. Wow.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, you can. It's not working. What a game. What a game. 86-84 in overtime, as some people said. Chelsea Gray said we're not going to a second one, though.
I think overtime was 15-1 from what I saw.
Yep. Very. Somebody out there listen in cash.
Somebody
Congrats
sent me a
to that person.
screenshot on Twitter. Yeah.
Oh, great. Congrats to that person. All right. Scott Studio, Rachel. Scott, what's going on?
No, I got to pull it up. Oh, you got it. Okay.
Scotty, beat me up.
Surprise.
Yeah, fun game. Bad call for the over. It is what it is. But either way, nice win for the Aces. Game went down to the wire, and we saw the Fever choke twice. You could argue about 7 times because they were up 20 early in the game. But yeah, Caitlin bricks 2 free throws. I think Kelsey missed a free throw too. I mean, the Caitlin 2 misses were bad. Like, those were really, really rough, where 1 free throw wins of the game. Missed both, and Chelsea, who had really not been good the entire game, hits a big 3 off of that crazy deflection, loose ball, whatever you want to call that. And then she called game in overtime. So Chelsea came up clutch. The Fever, though, had a couple of chances to put the game away. They led by 20 at home as well. And you can rip up your Fever money.
And that was going by halftime.
It was. I was going by halftime. Really, the last 4 minutes of the second quarter, the Aces got rid of most of it. But they still should have won the game. And the Fever choked away a 20-point lead at home. So nice win for the Aces. Definitely proving they're still probably the team to beat, because until you actually beat the champion, we're not going to pick you to be the champion. Now, the Fever were 2-0 against them this season. So a very nice win psychologically for the Aces to at least beat this team one time. Mm-hmm. But damn, this Fever team still looks very immature. And I'm still not sure I trust them late in games.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there was some moments where it kind of felt like gift wrapped it to them at times, and they just couldn't put the game away. And so, still a young team, but I think that my concern here is, one, Chelsea Gray was talking about her 5 turnovers after the game. Clark had 8.
Yeah.
Kelsey
What'd she have 20 points on 20 shot attempts in addition to the 8 turnovers?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Wasn't really the best of games. It wasn't the best Asia Wilson game either, but she came up in a big moment. There was 2 stretches of the game where Jackie Young took over and went on a run, and then in the second quarter, and Asia's went over and took over a run in the fourth quarter in overtime. And so it was if you're not able to give that level of contribution on the other side of the ball, it's hard to kind of say that you're going to be on the level of this Aces team, because Jackie Young and Asia Wilson can take over a game and close. And yeah, the Fever just don't seem to have that. And that's
I know it was a scramble drill on that end of regulation play. And yes, I know it wouldn't have mattered if Caitlin made one of the 2 free throws. Stephanie, you got to foul there. Like, what are we doing? It's 2026. You're up 3. Just foul somebody. This isn't rocket science. Once again, they should have won the game multiple times before that final regulation possession. But damn, you got to foul. You're out of a timeout. You can set up your defense or just tell your team to foul on the catch. Even before the actual loose ball happened, the Aces touched the ball inside the 3-point line. So there was no threat of fouling on a 3-pointer. Just foul whoever touches the inbound. I thought it was just really bad coaching on that last possession. But at the same point, I can't only blame Stephanie, because if you make some free throws, you win the damn game. So it kind of goes both ways. I thought that Caitlin choked. I thought Kelsey missed a free throw, which also wasn't ideal. And I thought Stephanie had a really bad final defensive possession of regulation. But they just
I think she just had a horrible defensive game plan of leaving Aaliyah Boston on an island with the best player in the world.
I mean, it depends on how you look at it. I'd say yes and no, because on the other hand, the Aces only scored 75 points in regulation. So was the game plan actually that bad if you hold the Aces to 75?
In the final minutes of the game? Yes. Leah Boston had 5 fouls. At that point, she cannot play her one-on-one legitimately. It's basically an open shot for Asia Wilson every time she came down the floor. You were supposed to bring help at that point.
At that point, sure. I just think that it mainly came down to that last defensive possession for me, but you got to make some free throws. They're free for a reason. So that's why they lost the game. But yeah, I mean, if you want to argue about them doubling down the stretch against Asia, sure. But at the end of the day, 75 against the Aces should definitely be enough defense to win the damn game, especially when you've been walking into 100 points every game for the last month and a half. So yeah, a really bad loss there, but nice win for the Aces.
All right. Let's see here. Hey, we're giving away an exclusive SGPN Degens Only jacket for free, only for subscribers. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/jacket to enter today. All right, let's get into the slate for Friday in the WNBA. First game to talk about here on the docket is the Atlanta Dream on the road going to play the Washington Mystics. Mystics catching 3.5 here at home. 170.5 is the total. Injury report. And we have Tiana Papau still out for the upcoming weeks. Nothing to report for the Washington Mystics. Scotty McMahon posting that the Dallas Wings left their scouting report in the locker room.
Yeah, she cooked.
And she wasn't on it, Scott.
Yeah.
They had the scouting report, had everybody's name up there. Her name was not up there. She was the one that went off.
I think she had the go-ahead and one as well in the last 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm. It is crazy that they left that scouting report. Like, why do you not rip that off the wall and take that with you? Or I don't know, throw it away. I don't know. Just leave it posted up on the road in the opposing team's locker room. Just feel like it's very Dallas Wings. It's very Dallas Wings of them. We're talking about Dream here. So
they're good again.
Maybe. You had that moment with the Aces, yeah. Still not good ATS in recently, but they did get a win and against the Phoenix Mercury, the new revamped Phoenix Mercury, but I don't know how good of a win that really is. Yes, the Mercury are able to score the basketball a lot more now with Blum, but defensively, they're the same bad defensive team as they were. So
I said good, not great. I think that there were moments mid-season where it looked like they were in absolute chaos or turmoil, but they're definitely a top 5 team in the league, would you say? Maybe not better than that, but I think we can agree on top five's not too
I mean,
shabby.
yes. I'm saying the praises of. I think that the Atlanta Dream are very, very good, and they're just going through, or well, I think they're still kind of in it, the rough patch that they were. They're winning these games. Whoa, that was a forced yawn. I'm sorry, but they're also not covering. Again, one in four ATS in the last 5 games hasn't been good in the stretch of 10. It's been at this point really bad. 10-18 as a favorite this season, going up against the best team as a dog, 15-4 for the Washington Mystics. So am I 100% ready to say they're all the way back? No. And that's my issue with this game.
But do they need to be all the way back to beat the Mystics, who've been good lately? But the Mystics, I think we'd agree, are not an upper echelon elite team. They're a playoff team, but I think we'd agree they're probably either a tier, the same tier or a little bit of a tier below. I think more tier below what the Dream are. Do you agree on that?
Yes, but they have the ability to punch above their weight class every now and then with the fact of how ugly they can make these games kind of get. And I think the battle is going to be between the bigs. You're going to see Shakira Austin, Kiki Iriafen going up against Bree Jones, Angel Reese, all of them, and whoever wins that battle on the glass. And what the points in the paint and what that differential looks like, I think is really going to matter here. I don't know. I kind of feel like I want to go Mystics.
Okay. What's the case? Just nobody believes in this game, or you just think they get up at home?
No, I think they're just they get up at home. They're really good as a dog. I think they play an ugly style of defense that's gonna slow this game all the way down. You have the Mystics who are running one of the second slowest pace in the league. And so here at home, slow this pace all the way down. Get Atlanta, force them into very ugly offensive half court sets. And this is one of those ugly, low scoring games that kind of comes down to the wire. And maybe Atlanta just does one of those things where they just kind of figure it out late and they are go on a run in the fourth quarter and get a win by 1, 2, 3. But just signing up for 4 possessions, like I wish I caught this at 4.5 because I would feel a lot better at 4.5 than at 3.5. But like, I don't know. I just feel like the Mystics can play a tight game with the Atlanta Dream.
I think it might be close as well, but I do think the Dream are more talented. Now, the Mystics have played well. They were down 20 to Dallas and came back and they won. So I could argue, I'd say a couple of ways. First of all, they don't give up on games, which is nice. But second of all, you're down 20, and then Dallas completely let go of the rope, and they came back and then won the game. So I do think there's still a talent gap here. I still think in a very ugly game, I will trust Angel to grab as many rebounds as possible. So I do think that the Dream should do a good job on the glass in this game. But I'll go Dream. I think it's close. I don't mind Dream 1 to 10. But if I had to go for a spread, I would say Dream by 5. I think it's close, but I think they get it done.
These two teams are second and third, respectively, in offensive rebound rate and offensive rebound allowed percentage. Very dominant on the glass, both of these two teams. Mystics probably up there. Valkyries, I would say 1. Mystics are probably up there somewhere as one of the better defensive teams in the league as well. Yeah. All right. I'm on Mystics. Yeah.
All right. We're going to disagree, but we're picking a close game. I'll just go with the Dream.
Total 170.5.
Feels low for a reason. Kind of like what we said about the Wings game a couple of games ago for the Mystics. I'm with you on the under because I'm assuming that's where you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Before we get to the next game of slate, let me talk to the people about Underdog. Spreads, money lines, totals, parlays, all available over there. Underdog Fantasy Plus, Best Ball Mania is best place to play fantasy football. 15 million in prizes, 2 million in first place. So, hey, pick higher or lower your favorite player on Underdog Fantasy, and new customers can go play $5. Get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with promo code MBASGPN. We're also brought to you by Kalshi. Hey, you can go to Kalshi and trade spreads, money lines, totals, and futures. Plus, Kalshi has everything because they're available in a ton of different states. Terms and conditions apply. Head over to Call Sheet, trade 25 hours, get $500 over on Call Sheet. Use promo code SGPN. That's Call Sheet, KALSHI, promo code SGPN. All right, let's see. Phoenix Mercury on the road. Going to play the Connecticut Sun. Mercury laying 5.5. 172.5 is the total. Injury report. And we have for the Phoenix Mercury, it looks like, yeah, nothing to report. All these people are out for the rest of the season.
Yep.
And for Connecticut, we'll see. Do we have an update on Brittany Griner, Leah Edwards?
Well, a reminder that, of course, Morrow's not on the team, so they already have gotten worse. But I'll look up the Griner information. Griner is questionable still. And Edwards
is not listed on the injury report.
Yeah. So Edwards is in and Griner's a maybe.
Okay. AT back in Connecticut for the last time, probably.
It's not just AT.
I mean, well, everybody, of course, but like
AT and Bonner both back in Connecticut.
But potentially because I can't imagine they're playing each other again after this, right? Yeah,
I can check, but
no, it's the last time. Yeah,
it should be
last time ever for AT here in Connecticut. Go ahead and churn up your narrative props there. AT Bonner for last time Connecticut. Yeah, I could buy into that.
I mean, at this point, she's flirting with a triple-double every game. Yep. And Bonner made a couple of big plays down the stretch against the Sparks to clinch that game too at the end. So I mean, against the was it the Sky? I mean, not the Sparks. Was it the Sky?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Bonner. She made a couple of big plays like the last game. That was against the Sky. She had the steal at the end or the block at the end.
Yes. Okay. No, that was the Wings game. Was at the last.
So no, sorry, the game before that. The last game they won.
Oh yeah. The
game they won. She had like a couple of really big plays down the stretch. But AT has been flirting with triple doubles all over again. Like for the last week or so, you had her assists or alt assists a couple episodes ago that worked out well. Is this just belt to ass? Is this just Mercury have more talent, Sun aren't very good, and we also have a narrative angle on two key pieces for the Mercury, especially AT? Are they just going to bury this team? Because a part of me thinks they might.
The concern is they don't get any stops whatsoever.
Correct. But do you think Connecticut can score enough to actually keep this game close?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we've seen Connecticut go into Phoenix and win outright 96-83. That was the first leg of a back-to-back game set, and then they came back the second time and played them and lost that one 72-63. So that was the game that they couldn't score. So like we've seen the history of both, but like how fast with Plum on this team and how fast that they can move, like I wouldn't be surprised if Connecticut could keep up. Am I saying that's exactly what's going to happen? No, I think I am on the Mercury side of this, but I don't think it's Mercury going away. And I think the concern for me, if the Mercury do not cover this line, and what would make me probably maybe not bet this, is the fact that I know this is going to be an up and down game, and the Mercury play no type of defense whatsoever. And I really don't feel good about laying points on the road with horrible defensive teams.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, if you want to argue the points allowed, though, they're separated by 0.3. So both teams are pretty close. Connecticut has lost 5 in a row. Now, those were all road games, so it has been a long road trip for them. And now they're back at home. But, I mean, they actually haven't played a home game in a long time. The last time they played a home game, it was July 7th. And sorry, it was July 14th. It was the last time they played a home game. They beat Portland by 3. That was the last time they played. I think that was camp day. They have not played since in Connecticut. So you could argue they'll be happy to be home. Tickets, by the way, $7 if you want to go to the Mohegan Sun. But
AT's last game in Mohegan Sun, $7.
It's a weird scheduling spot, though, because they played on Sunday. They haven't played since. And their next game is Thursday. They had
almost 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks.
They've had one game in basically a week and a half, which I don't think makes any sense. But 5 days off before, basically, and 6 days off the day after. Like, I don't really understand the schedule there, but I don't think Connecticut's that good. I think we agree they're probably the worst team in the league, or bottom 3. The Mercury at least made some type of push to get Plum, and I think that they can definitely outscore this team. I'll go Phoenix. I think they're going to score a bunch of points. I think AT puts on a show. AT triple-double, I think, will be a pretty common angle here. I'm sure the books will price it in, so watch out for the price because it might be terrible. But I think AT gives you a triple-double, and I think the Mercury win by like 10. But yeah, I think they end up winning pretty comfortably, in my opinion.
I will lay the 5.5 with the Mercury, but I want to go on record that I am slightly concerned about Connecticut here.
Okay.
172.5 is total.
I'm not taking the under.
Over. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not taking the under. I think even if, well, the thing is, I'm picking the Mercury to cover, and you are too, but I'm picking a bit of margin. I think we're both visualizing the Mercury getting to probably what, like 88 points, 90 points? Like, we're just picking picking them to do whatever they want. The question is, will Phoenix get enough stops to win by margin? But I like the Mercury team total over, because whether they play defense or not, they're scoring points. So I like the Mercury team total over.
All right. I agree, by the way. My Valkyries are on the road going to play the Dallas Wings. Wings laying 1.5. 163.5 is total injury report in this game. And we have for these two teams, it looks like nothing to report for the Golden State Valkyries. Nothing really to report for the Dallas Wings either.
Fun game.
One. I have to go back. Do I have that? I might actually have this information. Well, it's not. I mean, they just don't have as many games as I thought they would have, but it's still a negative trend. Dallas Wings 1-2 if the spread is within 2.5 points.
Go.
Because the Dallas Wings are not good at closing out close games. 4-0, by the way, the Valkyries, when the spread is between 2.5. 4-0 ATS. Yeah, I mean, I'm good taking that. I'm good on Dallas, honestly. And anything that I think will be relatively close, I'm going to just go ahead and say I'm not going to take the Dallas Wings.
I agree with you. I mean, you were trying to convince me preseason to be all in on the Valkyries. I was a bit colder on them than you were, and they proved me wrong. They've been really, really good. They play great defense, best defense in the league by a mile. We know Dallas, after that choke job against the Mystics, it's a pretty decent, get revenge spot kind of, or like get back spot because of how badly the game ended last time out. But as you said, this is who they are. They're just not a very good team down the stretch of games. We saw that with or without Page. That Liberty game was a good example of that about a couple weeks ago. The Valkyries play their brand of basketball. They will force you to grind out possession after possession. And I don't trust Dallas's defense to do the same thing. So I'm with you. I'm on Golden State. I think that they are the better team. I understand why Dallas is favored, but if their offense is not free-flowing, their defense will give them problems in matchups. And we saw that against the Mystics, especially in that second half and that fourth quarter. I'm with you. I'll give me Valkyries in this game.
Yeah, Dallas has got to figure something out. And how they're going to be able to start closing games and not allowing teams to just completely walk them down. That slow pace that they run, it's like they get in the second half and they can't put the ball in the basket, and the other team is just like, all right, let's go. Let's take advantage. They got to get a lot better on the glass. Like, they got to figure out some type of way to get some type of defensive action going and force the ball out of these players' hands, but they're not getting any type of turnovers. It's very, like, any type of havoc you can create in the second half, they can't do it. So, yeah, all over the Valkyries.
I'm with you.
Not even a question in my mind. Too close of a game. I'm fading Dallas in anything close. They got to be a dog of a few points for me to think, okay, all right, they might be in it, because then they'll lose a close game and cover the spread, and maybe they might win outright. But like, completely off of the Dallas Wings in terms of trusting the game in and game out. Not the team for that. Valkyries first half, of course. Make sure you're playing that. Valkyries for the full game. Totals at 163.5.
I'll be different. Wings team total under.
I was gonna. That's a better play. I was thinking something like Valkyries team total over, but I like when you said Wings team total under. I like that better. Give me an under for the full game.
Yeah, I'm with you. But I do think it's worth considering for the team total under, because even if this game turns out to be ugly and the Valkyries still lose, no guarantee. It's very tough to even get to 80 against the Valkyries.
All right. Whoa. Wow, that was a nice little quick hitter there, Scott.
Yeah.
Hey, also make sure you guys go check out Circus Sportsbook. They're giving away at least $30 million in prizes for this year's handicapping contest. Head over to Circa for contest weekend, August 27th through 29th. You can sign up there in Nevada and play from anywhere with help of that proxy, footballcontest.com. Use promo code SGPN to get your official proxy fees, $50 off those. And you can get 15% off your stay at Circa with promo code SGP15. We're also brought to you by Novig. Novig is now nationwide. Yes. And hey, you can go over there using the odds screen. You can find out that Novig has some of the best prices in the market. So why would you not go lock in with Novig? Download the Novig app. Get a 100% purchase match up to $25 when you use our promo code SGPN. Get in on the action with Novig, promo code SGPN. All right, Scott, it's on you.
All right. For my lock, I'm going to go with, I'll go with the Mercury. I'll go with the Mercury minus 5.5. I think that it's a good spot for them. Connecticut hasn't played since Sunday. They don't play again until next Thursday, which still makes no sense to me, but whatever. I just think it's a random spot for the Sun where they've barely played. A rust could play a factor. They're back at home, first time in about 3 weeks, but I don't really care. Tickets are $7. Like, nobody goes to their games. I think if people are going to go to the games, it's to give AT and Bonner a round of applause. I think the crowd's going to be cheering on AT every time she touches the ball in this game.
Yeah.
So I'll go with AT to have a masterclass. I'll go for the Mercury to win and cover. And I think after losing their last game, I think they'll respond nicely against what we think is the worst team in the league, who already started trading off some pieces. Give me the Mercury, minus 5.5 as my lock for the show. For the dog, I'm going to go with an alt spread on Golden State. I think Golden State wins by a bit of margin in this game. Dallas has been quite streaky all season, but they have really not been that good lately. And I'm going to try to jump on that, and hopefully the Valkyries win by margin. Give me Valkyries minus 3.5 at plus 140.
All right. Lock. Mercury Sun over 172.5. I love points there. Dog. Give me the Mystics on the money line, plus 145.
Okay.
I'm going to take a chance. Feel good at home on a win streak. Atlanta got the win against the Mercury, but I don't really know what that means yet. And they haven't shown me enough yet. So plus 145 on a team that's 15-4 ATS as a dog this season. I'll take it. All right.
To be totally honest, I forgot if we're on our final leg of Underdog or not.
So, yeah, we're waiting on Carlton.
I was going to say, Kelsey got there in overtime.
Yeah, we're waiting on Carlton.
What was the other play that we had?
Jackie Young.
And Jackie got there. Yeah. So, okay. We are, Carlton away, who so far has not been good, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. It's disappointing.
Yep. We said if it was priced low, maybe they knew, but who knows?
Yeah, guess they did know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, I talked up Plum was going to be scoring on this team, and she hasn't slowed down. Copper really hasn't slowed down either. So, AT.
You want to do AT assists, ATRA? What do you want to do? Assists would be good to us.
Assist?
Yeah.
It's at 8.5. It's a little spicy too. Have they not been watching the game? She walks into like 10 assists these days.
Yeah. Higher on that.
Other two games we're thinking a little bit low scoring.
Yeah, do we want some rebounds on either Angel or Kiki?
It's a lot of bodies down there fighting for rebounds.
Yeah.
What if we get the one? What if we get the one that's not going? That would.
I'm just thinking of ideas because we like
Kiki is the lowest of everybody.
And what's she at? Like 7.5?
8.5.
8.5? Okay.
0.87x.
I'm fine with that though.
All right.
You go with that or no?
Kiki. We'll go Kiki.
Okay.
Kiki higher 8.5 rebounds. And let's go. Oh, they have no threes available. All right. Oh, yes, they do. Hold on. What does this pay to? It's actually kind of a low payout. I don't know if I want that. Let's go with. Oh, they're shysting on some of these numbers. And I don't know if Grinder's playing, so I don't want to play a Dota. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll just take plum threes. That ball screen with her and AT, like they're going. The Connecticut Sun are not disciplined enough to fight over that spleen. They're going under, and Plum's hitting a few threes.
Especially if Griner plays. If Griner plays, they're just going to make her run around, and she's not going to do it. So that's going to be a bunch of drop coverage.
Yeah. All right. AT, Alyssa Thomas, higher 8.5 assists. Kelsey Plum, higher 1.5 3-pointers made. Kiki Iriafin, higher 8.5 rebounds. 4.76x, Scott. $100 gets to $476 over that Underdog Fantasy. Make sure you use that promo code NBA SGPN. Scott, anything else for people before we get up out of here?
Not really. Brief apologies, though. We did episodes back-to-back days, but we were trying to do multiple days of games. But unfortunately, there are so many back-to-backs and so little time off, besides the Sun, who are just showing up for one day out of the next 2 weeks. So we just didn't get lines in time. So apologies. It was supposed to be a Friday-Saturday episode, but we had to settle for just Friday. But it is what it is, and let's make some money.
All right. He's at Reichel Radio. I'm at @reallyreal__. Make sure you give us a follow at SGPN NBA, youtube.com/NBA Gambling Podcast. And hey, give us a 5-star rating and review wherever you get the WNBA Gambling Podcast. With that, that is it. I have nothing else to say, nothing else to do. No other way of ending the podcast. Just going to end it like this. We are